All right, shalom. We're the Hebrew Israelites coming out here week in, week out, to prophesy the downfall of America. All right, to let the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans know that we are the true children of Israel according to the scriptures. Okay? With that being said, we say bless the elect, all you brothers out there teaching the truth and sincerity. All right, double honors to the elders, specifically the elders of GMS. And all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, whom y'all ignorantly call God and Jesus Christ. Okay? And speaking of ignorance, we're going to go into, because tomorrow is Easter, you know? Which according to the Bible, it's, they say, not according to the Bible, but they call it Ishtar, Pesach. You're going to get that. Give me that in, what is that, Acts. Easter is nothing but a form of idol worship for the Israelites. Okay? Brought on by Constantine. Basically, you know, during the time of Rome, you had that time period where they worship pagan gods. Okay? Then you had Christianity, so-called Christianity. And so what Constantine did is try to blend the two. Okay? But Easter is not in the Bible, okay? Got that?
Acts chapter, you want me to start this up? Acts chapter 12, verse 1. Now about that time, Herod the king stretched forth his hands to vex certain of the church. And he killed James, the brother of John, with the sword. And because he saw it pleased the Jews, he proceeded further to take Peter also. Then were the days of unleavened bread.
Yeah, that's a key word, the days of unleavened bread. Okay? What are the days of unleavened bread around? We're going to read on. Go ahead.
And when he had apprehended him, he put him in prison and delivered him to 4 quaternions of the soldiers to keep him, intending after Easter to bring him forth to the people.
Intending after Easter to bring him forth to the people. Now that says that in the Bible, but once you go into the definition of that word, the definition of that word is not Easter, okay? My Bible itself says, in the definition, it says Pesach. Pesach means Passover, okay? When it says a feast of unleavened bread, what's after the feast of unleavened bread? What time frame is that? That's the Passover, okay? When they say they changed the Bible, they didn't change it, they just put different words in there. But if you look up the meaning, it'll clearly tell you it means Passover. Okay? Now let's get that in the Old Testament where it shows. Alright? That's a feast of unleavened bread is connected to the Passover. Alright? It's not Easter. Easter has nothing to do with the scriptures. It's pagan. Okay? It's witchcraft. Alright? A bunny laying eggs don't make sense in the first place. And you teaching your children that, man. All right, you got it? No, I want the Old Testament about the Passover. We're going to still get that Ezekiel 8. All right? And at this point in time, ain't nothing but a money maker, and you just sacrificing your children, man. Just like with Christmas, you got your children believing in something that doesn't exist. Okay, go ahead.
This is Leviticus 23 and verse 4. These are the feasts of the Lord, even holy convocations, which ye shall proclaim in their seasons.
Yep, these are the feasts of the Lord, holy convocations. Basically, these are the holidays. These are the holidays you're supposed to be keeping. Go ahead.
And the 14th day, the first month at even, is the Lord's Passover.
It's the Lord's Passover. Okay, go ahead.
And on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread unto the Lord.
There you go. It's the feast of unleavened bread. Okay, there's only one holiday that holds the unleavened bread, and that's the Passover. Okay, basically, it's the 14th day of the first month of the year, which is not January. It goes according to the moons. Okay, which is a bib. All right, the first month of the 14th day of the first month, which is called Abib, which is called the day, the rest. It's a Sabbath. So once the first day is the Passover, then 7 days, a week later is the last day of the Passover. Between that week, all right, those are feasts of unleavened bread, meaning you're not supposed to have leaven in your house. Things such as bread, flour, yeast, anything that possess yeast, that's called leaven. So the feast of unleavened bread, you're basically supposed to have unleavened products in your house only. Okay? According to the Lord, that's the holiday that Israelites are supposed to be celebrating, not Easter. And point number 2, the Passover or the beginning of the year already passed. The Passover has already passed. Okay? And we're going to get into showing you, not telling you, but showing you that Easter ain't nothing but pagan worship, witchcraft. Okay? Got more to that? I just want that specific point. All right. Now we're gonna go into Ezekiel 8.
Can I write this right quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Jeremiah 10:1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
O house of Israel. Okay. If you're not a part of Israel, then you could just do what you want to do, basically. Okay. Go ahead.
Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
Learn not the way of the heathen, because what that holiday comes from, it stems from a lot of kingdoms. Egypt, okay, with Isis. Back in Greek or Rome, with the Queen of Diana. Okay. It goes back to Babylon with Tammuz. Okay. All that goes back to all these other kingdoms. But the Lord never dealt with that type of deity, man. Okay? But they try to slide it in there so they can continue to have people worship those idols. Because guess what they did? And one thing they did on that day of sun worship, because that's all Easter is sun worship, they sacrifice babies, man. Okay? And amongst other things. Go ahead.
Learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Yeah, be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. Okay, don't be afraid of what's going on. Okay?
For the heathen are dismayed at them.
All right? I want to get something real quick. You got that? Yeah, Ezekiel. I want you to read this whole little lick. All the way down to stop at why the pagans hated God's word. I want you to stop right there. Start going off heavy. Heavy.
You want it now or after that?
Nah, I want that chapter 8. We're going do them both at the same time. But go ahead. All right.
Ezekiel chapter 8, verse 13.
Yeah, this is in the Bible. Okay, go ahead.
He said also unto me, turn thee yet again, and thou shalt see greater abominations that they do.
Abomination is the thing that the Most High hates. Okay? Thing that's most hateful to God. That means God hates. Okay? Go ahead.
Then he brought me to the door of the gate of the Lord's house, which was towards the north, and behold, there sat women weeping for Tammuz.
There sat women weeping for Tammuz. Okay? Just like we told you earlier, we referred to the Easter going back to Babylon. Okay? That people wept for Tammuz. It's nothing but sun worship. Okay, go ahead.
Then say he unto me, hast thou seen this, O son of man? Turn thee yet again, and thou shalt see greater abominations than these. And he brought me into the inner court of the Lord's house, and behold, at the door of the temple of the Lord, between the porch and the altar, were about 25 men, and their backs towards the temple of the Lord, and their faces towards the east.
Toward the east, because the reason why Easter doesn't have a set date, because it deals with astrology. Okay? Basically, this tomorrow is a point, I believe, where the sun, where the dealing with astrology, it faces east most. okay, or the time clock or the dial. I forgot the exact term, but that's what the Easter, okay, the term Easter. But it goes back to Ishtar or Isis, okay. But it's dealing with the East, okay. Go ahead.
And they worship the sun towards the east.
And they worship the sun towards the east. Now, who are main sun worshipers, man? Egyptians. In modern day, you got Freemasons. They're sun worshipers. They believe that God is the sun. Okay? Now you got your children Easter egg hunting. You basically have them rehearsing witchcraft and ancient Babylonian idols. Okay? Nah, I want that article.
This is an article from NoahHide.com. It says, it starts off with, it began hundreds of years ago when the church changed the Bible. It says, many modern traditions of Christian holidays do not originate from Christianity itself.
Yeah, didn't you hear that? All right, this person wrote, this is an article. I mean, the person goes off eventually because they don't have the whole truth, but the first part of it is accurate, okay? Go ahead.
It says, these customs are not harmless sources of joy, but rather cause invisible spiritual damage to the souls of family members and other loved ones.
Yeah, you may say, oh, Easter is all about fun and games, but you're worshiping another God. At the end of the day, okay? The Most High said, whoever's not with me is against me. All right? It's like simple, laid out. Thou shalt not worship no other gods. Okay? Shall not put no other gods before me. It's in the Ten Commandments, so you can't say Easter's harmless. The fact that it's dealing with another God, okay? Or another deity, another idol. Okay? Go ahead.
What is the source of such customs as adorning Christmas trees with lights, decorating with pine branches, holly, mistletoe, and Yule logs of exchanging gifts? Indeed, why is Christmas celebrated in late December, a time that Jesus certainly was not born? And from where did the name Easter come, together with the 40-day fast of Lent and Easter eggs? All of these strange customs originated in ancient forms of idol worship.
Ancient forms of idol worship. It ain't biblical, man. Okay? That comes from Hamites, Edomites, okay? Japhites, whatever it's all a bunch of BS, man. Okay, go ahead.
Including the Egyptian cult of Isis.
Including the Egyptian cult of Isis. Okay? That's the word Easter derived from, is Isis. Okay, or Ishtar. Go ahead.
The Syrian Babylonian cults of Astarte or Ishtar, the Greek cult of Dionysus, the Roman festivals of Saturnalia and the sun.
Yep, the Roman cult of Saturnalia, the sun. It is nothing but sun worship, man. Okay? It ain't nothing new under the sun. Easter ain't no new holiday, man. It's been going on way in Babylon, man. Time of Nimrod. Okay? You read about Nimrod way in Genesis. Okay? This ain't nothing but a pagan god, because this society, and when I say this society, I mean the people who run this country, they worship pagan gods, man. Alright? This America ain't nothing but Rome all over again. Alright? But they just pulling wool over your eyes. And the main people they use to do that is your children. Okay? Acting like it's the end of the world if your child don't go Easter egg hunting, man. But don't know when the Passover is. Okay? The feast of first fruits. Okay? Amongst other holidays, that the Sabbath. Don't even know when the Sabbath is. As Israelites. Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You don't know when the Sabbath is. But here it is. You gotta have your child celebrating Easter. Get them a nice church outfit. One day out the year. Give them a nice church outfit. Go to church. Then go home and eat all kind of abominable foods. Okay?